This is day 1 of Inktober, and today's topic is ring. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring my floor up into visible level here, and we're going to do a ring of standing stones, a British tour, as it were. So I'm going to give myself a nice dark green landscape to start with. Let's give the hull brush, so I can do some lovely mountains here, some matte hull. Get myself a little bit of terrain to stand on to build this thing in. I like these big sweeping green tools so I can make some lovely hillsides and things. Maybe some more hills in the background just to make things a little more, whoops. There we go. Make sure I didn't lose a lighting or anything like that. So now we're going to build some standing stones in a nice ring right here, since ring is the word. Oh, I see, I lost my face. Oh no, my eyes, I'm blind. Excuse me for a moment. Okay, back in action. I can see. Hopefully, for now. Well, now you can't see me. Okay, there we go. Everybody's back. Let's add these standing stones before things go even more horribly wrong. Switching to a lovely cool gray. Now I'm going to keep using the hull brush because I want to get this done quick and easy, and then we'll start adding textures and stuff to build it up. But we're just going to start with some very simple standing stones. Couple of them might even still have the cross piece on top. Couple older ones. Let's add another companion to this one, but we'll have the cross piece has fallen over here since this is old. Couple more stones coming around this way. Let's get it up where you guys can see what I'm doing. Here we go. We'll do another cross tree one over here. So today's topic is ring, and I'm doing a ring of standing stones. There we go. Some have fallen, some are still standing. There we go. A ring of standing stones. Now, let's bring this terrain a little bit more to life. So I'm going to get some lovely, little bit darker green. And do my favorite coarse bristle cheater's grass. Just little tufts of grass. Most of them are going to be around the bases of the stones. We'll get some in the middle as we go as well. Now, the more detail you want, the more time you're going to have to spend. Since we're trying to keep these within half an hour or so, we're going to just go for the basic textures, the basic looks. Another thing with tilt brush is since you can walk around and move it around, you may need to paint in more at different angles than you may have expected. You may have realized that if you come at it from the side, you see big gaps and openings. Whereas if you rotate it around the other way, you may notice a place where some details got missed. So I'm just going to do that. We'll add a few more brushes and things around. Now, one thing we saw in a textures class is if I just do a simple little tree over here and use some nice brown for a tree trunk. Let's get it up where you guys can see what I'm doing. There's a cute little tree. Now I'm going to select that tree. I can move it over here. And now I'm going to make a whole bunch more. And just move them around a little bit. Maybe change the size a little bit. Make some a little bigger. Make some a little smaller. Once I have a little grove of them over here, I can actually select a whole bunch of them. So now the duplication is happening more and more at a time. But I can still do things like change their size. So as they get back here, we'll make them smaller and smaller. So it's not as obvious that they're as close. They feel a little bit farther away. Then as we move up, we'll make them a little bigger again. Again, to try to hide the fact that it's really just the same trees over and over and over again. I fell off the side there. Sorry about that. So now we're getting a little bit of a landscape setting for our ring of stones. Okay. Now we're going to say even though they're ancient, somebody is going to be taking shelter. So I'm actually going to come on here and we're going to add a little fire. I want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Just because fire is the cliche cool thing in Tilt Brush. Anytime you can find an excuse to add fire, the fire brush is just a lot of fun to play with. So I'm going to make a little fire over here, a couple little extra flames peeking out. Maybe do it in a couple of different directions so it's got that three-dimensional. You can look at it from all around. And just because, again, it's cheesy and fun, a little trail of embers going up. Okay. Quick little ring of standing stones. Now, if I wanted to really take the time, I would even start getting slightly different colors of green. So we'll have a slightly darker sage green and get just some of the landscape, maybe some of the foreground landscape using the paler colors, and then get some of the darker greens for more of the mountains and things in the background. So the darker colors tend to fade in a little more. That type of thing. Just that variation in color helps things move around, helps things balance out. Now let's go for our blackest black for the smoke, because even with the blackest black, you can see it just makes it paler, just adds color. Black just means it's going to be fairly transparent. So even though there is smoke, you can still see through it. If I used a paler color, then the smoke is opaque, and that's not what I want. So here is our quick, down and dirty Inktober the 1st ring. And in my case, it is a ring of standing stones. Inktober is the month of October, and every day is another keyword. And we try to do a piece of art every day just to fit that keyword. Next one is a wonderful word, mindless. And so we're going to have some fun with that one tomorrow or later on and put it up tomorrow. Finally, I'm going to grab everything so I can sort of tilt this up a little bit so that you guys can see a little more of my standing stone action here. So that's Inktober the 1st ring. I did a ring of standing stones. I hope you guys had fun. I certainly did. We'll be doing this for Inktober as well as every other day just because we like art. So have fun. Let us know what you do for Inktober and have fun tilting at brushes. Bye.